Okay, no one's live, so I'm going to go live. I guarantee at least one item per hour will be listed. And hopefully you'll get to see me count things. That'll be fun. Anyways, I'm live until someone else goes live, like I just said, until about 2 p.m.-ish. And yeah, so I'm just going to start. And I do this because I really like it when other people have lives and no one's doing it at this time. It helps me get work done. So that's the reason. So yeah, exciting stuff. Also, when I'm doing this, I haven't prepped anything. I haven't done any work. I haven't figured out if this stuff is good, the stuff I bought. So we'll see some mistakes. And I haven't taken pictures or anything. So we're going to start with an easy one. Manga. Love manga. It's easy to scan at the back. Sometimes they're worth more than you think. And usually people are pretty happy. So let's just... Boop. There we go. So I'm going to be off screen, so take my photos like normal. And we'll go from there. And this can be more inefficient if I tried. So I'm doing one whole thing at a time. And that's okay. So what I do is I take photos of the item in my Amazon Lightbox. Then I go to photos. And they automatically get uploaded from my phone to Google Photos. And I download them onto my desktop and then move them over. I find that works good for me. It's fast enough. I don't like listening with my phone. And it's relatively painless and it's quick. So, okay, so let's see if we made a mistake. Fiona of the Dawn. Manga. I bought this yesterday. I'm not sure how much they charged me actually. I find like with books, sometimes it's like they'll charge you full amount. Sometimes they say it's a children's book. There's only a few. Oh, so if you notice here, 22 shipping. This often gets Canadians because they think, oh, someone got $16 and $22 shipping. But when it shows the shipping, it shows it calculated, which is completely inaccurate. So usually what I do is I pretend to be an American. And I feel that the shipping it shows is closer to being accurate. And I'm greedy, so I always like to go to the top. That one's greedy. Okay. So a brand new pre-owned. I'm gonna try $24.99. It might not sell for that. When I price things, I do price a little bit higher than everyone else. And I'm willing to wait. And I have media mail. So use that. And photos. Book. Come on. All right. Does anyone else find the... I don't think anyone's watching, but does anyone? No, there's no one watching, so I will not ask the question. Okay, so next, I actually got this for free. That's the only reason I'm listing this. It's not worth a lot of money, but it's free. It's sealed. There's no work. My favorite things. And this was also free. Someone's been nibbling on the corner, probably a rat. But it has a bit of value, so I'll list it anyways. Whoop. I had no idea that this was worth anything. I just UPC scan everything. Yeah. Let's see here. Photos. Let's start with the book. Eden. For some reason, I kind of enjoy selling books. Probably because they're easy. So it was up there, but it was a combo one. It's this one here. And mine's in crap condition, so we're just going to go down a bit. Down here. It's more like this. I'm thinking 1999. Yeah, okay. But for free, I don't mind. And this is definitely acceptable. I even still have it. Okay. Poor. Used red condition. Corner has teeth marks. Book cover is faded. Bumps, marks, and other sentences there. I feel that's fair. Good. It's on the shelf. ISBN I could put that in. It works. I find it works 50% of the time. See, that's not quite right, so I'm just going to ignore it. Unless it's required. It is required, damn it. Okay, fine. Okay, just going to check the date. Pretty sure it's right. I can't see the date. I'm just going to take that out. And bada bing, bada boom. What do you want? Oh, it's a book. Oh. It's a book. Textbook. Fine. It's a textbook. It's not. Now what do you want? Publication name. Well, that's it. That's fine. Do that. This is what gets people bitter. I had the publication name. What are you talking about? Okay, sometimes this works. Save for later. And resume draft. Let's try again. Nope. What the hell? It's too long. Are you gonna let me do it? Yeah, it's too long. All right. And now the other one. I think it's only worth like $10 at most. Sometimes you can just put in the UPC code. It's a little faster. But make sure it's the same one. That's it. Free shipping, eh? Well, maybe I won't play around. Let's do it $9.99. It's not flat medium mail. I got this for free too. And time-wise, time cost is low, so I don't mind. Also for the shelf, basketball. I know sports person, but I know this is football. See, did it work? Yeah, it worked. Nope. Big money. Okay, next. Steel sealed and everything. So this is one of the cases where like these don't really sell for much, but I thought I'd make a lot and just try it anyways. Oh, look, it's double done. And therefore these little Nerf guns, Nerf strike. So I figure if I like sell 4, then it might be worth it. So where's my phone? Get rid of these first. All right. Okay, so let's try the UPC code again. Oh. Nerf and strike. Sold. And they're like, okay, so there's lots of sold. So usually what I do is if there's lots like this, I don't bother doing the high. So I'm just going to take, I'm trying to think of how much I want for each. There's 4. So I'm thinking $24.99 for all 4. Actually, a little harder. Let's do 29. See how that goes. It's always sometimes it can be a bit of a guessing game. And I'm going to keep the shipping low. could mean. Good. The reason I'm putting a lot of 4 in the middle is because I heard like the first 4 keywords are important, and I don't know if lot is really what people are going to be searching for. But I have no proof of that. F22. Oh, I'm not even showing it. Boop. Okay, F22. And new. It's always a bit awkward when you're not quite sure if things are new or not. I'm going to put used because one of them could have been open. And then I say things like, pretty sure were never used, but packaging enough damage that they could have been used and put back. That's fair. Just check. So I bought these for 6 Canadian, so let's just say 5 American, so might make $20. As long as like all the work is done in 15 minutes, including packing and everything, then I think it's worth it, but it might be marginal. Okay, next I'm just going to do a remote control. And I have to test it. It's still in the bag. $2.99. Remotes are okay. A lot of people don't want to deal with them, and I understand that. Hey, Chop Chop. This cloth here got to be done. Oh, you're listing your clothing? Yeah. Oh shoot, this one's sticky. I hate when they're sticky. It's like, ew. So you can clean the sticky. I'm not very good at it. I have a box. I did a video once of how to clean it. I had to watch my own video to remember how to do it. I'm going to put it to the side because I'm not going to clean it right now. I'm going to put it here so that might actually get done. Yeah, I thought I'd just do another live for a couple of hours. Unless I see someone go live. And then, so what the hell? Why not? Oh yeah, so I got this for $3.99. This is another one of the cases where it's like you get quite a few things in here, and I thought, well, I don't even know what they really are, so we're about to find out together. Okay, so this one's used. That's no good. So these are still sealed. And we're going to see if they have any value together, because I think I looked up one and it was cheap, and then I thought I might sell them in a lot. I honestly don't even know what it is. So it says tapered weight on it. Pine car tapered weight. I think you have them to like racing cars, maybe like toy cars. Bet you the demand's huge. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to sell all these three together. But before they do that, there's this other piece here. So I'm just going to check to see if it makes sense to put it together. I think this is what you attach the taper weights to. So let's just take a quick look for that too. So let's try that again. Pine Pro wood. That's probably gonna bring up 1,000 things. So there it is. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put it together. Because why not? So the one that's been opened already, like this piece here that's opened. Let's see if the weight's still in there. Yeah, it's being detached. So I'm just going to donate this back and they can decide what they want to do with it. What type of clothing are you listing? Chop, chop. Oh, I see a new thing on my StreamYard showing like I'm attached wirelessly. That's weird, especially considering I have a Ethernet cable plugged in, and I don't even know if this is actually set up for wireless. That's kind of weird. Maybe the signal was so bad. Okay, so where was I? I should prefer this one here. I'm just going to break my rule. I just made pine car. Okay, pine car, that. And then what's this? And competition opponents. I forget price. I'm not thinking much. I'm thinking $24.99 maybe. But I'd be happy to get it. Come on. Why is there 2 UPC codes? Oh, probably because one's screwy. I have had that happen to me too. And list it. There we go. Hopefully that works. One's clothing I bought a load a while back. I'm getting more this Saturday, so I need to list. Sounds regular for me, but I hate doing them. Yeah, I remember I picked up clothing a couple times, and I found it hard to take pictures, and I'd rather just do other stuff. But some people love it. If I was gonna do clothing, it'd probably be jeans. My wife and I are full time, so she helps me. Oh, that's good. That helps. Something I was gonna say now, I've forgotten. I'm sure it was highly important. I remember I'm looking. So on the Two Dogs Digs show, we're doing that competition where for the next month we're going to look for sheets just to kind of learn the category. Because I never do sheets, but I would just pick up sheets basically. Well, unless they were like obviously very vintage, just new package sheets. Because I kind of go buy them and it's like, well, they're my favorite combination of like UPC codes and new. So I'm thinking, why aren't I doing this? So I'll try that. The funny thing is, when I was scanning the UPC codes for the sheets, they weren't coming up. So I don't know what that is. I know, like with books, sometimes you'll scan UPC codes and they'll reuse the same UPC codes, or they're not reliable. But and I just made a cheat sheet for like sheets just to kind of see if I can find some of the good brands. So what I do is like on my phone, I just write down some of the names to look for, just to kind of like make my life a little easier. Kate Spade, Ralph Lauren, Damask, Pottery Barn, and Northern Nights. So I'll start with that, and if I find nothing in the first few weeks, then maybe I'll become less fussy. Okay, we're gonna do some more Smurfs. I had a big return the other day. $300. Oh, $400 actually. It wasn't 300, 400 for some filter paper that they opened up and there's an issue with it. So that sucks. But and I'm actually going to get it returned to me. So I had to figure all that stuff out because normally, in most cases, I just give them their money back. But in this case, because it was so much, I decided to bother with it. So there's 2 things I did this week. One, like I know you're in England, chop, but like here in Canada, it's hard to get stuff across the border sometimes, especially like if I like mail something to someone in the United States and they gave the wrong address and it bounces back, it goes back to my reshipper and then I never get it and I don't get any money or anything. So that's hurt me. So I finally set up a post office box just across the border in the United States, which is fairly cheap. So I'm going to do that. And in this case, I actually bought a label from Pirate Ship to ship it back to me, which I never did. So 2 new things this week. That was exciting. So I bought this large lot of Smurfs. And I'm going to just see if I can quickly make a lot. I wish I had a load of blankets with cost power right now. I sold some curtains. Yeah, has your power gone up as well? My wife was complaining about the price of power too. I know there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in England right now, unfortunately. Yeah, that one hurt. That's probably one of my biggest return. And like you sell something big and you're like, oh, I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. And then you get like that message. It's like, oh man. And sometimes it's just like it's people saying, oh yeah, I love it. Thank you very much. And you're like, whew. But not in this case. But they did try to other packages. They did try their best. So I can't really complain. But so what I did is they opened one box sealed and it wasn't good. Like it was tearing up. So I asked them to open the second box, and they opened the second box, and they said that it was better, but it was really thin or something, and they didn't trust it for their machines. So I went, okay. So then I decided to have them ship it back, because what I didn't want to do is like get all these sealed filter papers back, and then just have returns again. But because the second one was okay, and it might be, they might be okay for people, I'm willing to take them all back, and then just sell them a bit at the time and see, like, not all the units I'm getting back at once, not make them all available, just to see if people are okay with the ones I sent them. I'm still not a fan of that, but what are you gonna do? So what I'm doing now is I'm just looking at these Smurfs to make sure they're okay, because they were put in bags and said they were new, but they're not new. I knew better too. I'm not even looking at the value. I'm just going to look to see if the condition is good, and then I'll decide which ones to put into a lot. So far, I'm doing okay here. I sold a bouncy castle inflatable for 300 pounds. Fingers crossed for a month until 30 days have passed. Yeah. And that's a big shipping cost too. This guy's a bit aware. I'm just going to put him. It's not bad, just not quite good enough. Yeah, generally when like something ships off, I don't like. I know some people say, "Oh, did it get delivered?" I don't really look. I honestly, the one good thing about having bad memories, I kind of forget that I sent it off. Except in these cases when it's like super high, so I don't really pay attention. And I honestly, like, it sucks that I get that return, but it doesn't really upset me. It's part of business, and I try not to get upset about stuff like that. Yeah, that's okay. A little dirty. I find these Smurfs get dirty really easily. Just so it doesn't. Yeah, a little bit of mark, but it's not bad. I guess I could show the Smurfs. That'd be a little more interesting. Okay, so this guy's. See, his nose is hurt. Usually the tail's hurt. And he has some marks on him. So he's going into the perfect lot. My wife and I have been watching Escape to the River Cottage, the old ones. It's kind of amusing. I don't know if you've ever seen that one. It's a guy from London, and then like he wants to escape to the country, and he goes to southwest England, and they show him like doing gardening and raising animals and stuff like that. And the funny thing is like, oh, it's so cold. It's the middle of February, and we're watching this. Like, there wasn't even snow on the ground, and we're like, oh my god, that's like a nice fall day here. Seemed like a Heartland kind of guy. Probably. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I'm more nerdy. We've been watching. No spoilers. I won't do any spoilers. The new House of the Dragon. It's okay. It's kind of going. What I've been saying is the show's going too fast and too slow at the same time. Which, if you watch it, you would know what I mean. Here's another Smurf. He'll go into the lot. He seems fine. Yes, that's him. Hugh Fernley Wittenstall. When I saw him on the show, I was like, that guy comes from money. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna try this and da da da. I was like, I bet you he comes from money. So I looked him up and was like, yeah, he comes from money. It always helps. It's a good show though. We enjoy it. He's a character. Okay, so this guy has a problem too. That's often where you're going to see the issue is on the nose and often on the tail. But, I'm just going to do the perfect ones for now. Generally, if you're going to sell Smurfs, people are pretty fussy. Or they just want the good ones. He looks old now, too. Yeah, well, I look old now, too. He looks so different in the young days. He looks so hippie. Long hair. And what we find amusing is about the British shows is you guys don't care about nudity. So, yeah, they show everything in that show. It's just so funny. Like I can't imagine an American chef being uncensored, showing everything in the United States or Canada. It just wouldn't happen. Okay, so next guy, telephone guy. So for the values for these guys, I have a little cheat sheet. He has a dirty hat. But what are you gonna do? Maybe one more, and then I'll list them. I know the pirate guy's not worth much. So the pirate guy. Yeah. So pirate dude. I think he's worth practically nothing. I'm sure you know this. Well, if anyone's watching, I guess old BBC shows, like complete collections, actually can be worth good money. Like even stuff like Sharp, or just weird old, like the old British comedies, like with they have priests and stuff like that. Or, anyways, any old BBC series, it's worth looking up. So now I'm gonna take some pictures and then try and guess at a price. If I was smart, I'd probably do a theme for these Smurfs, but I'm not that smart. This is a horrible first picture. I look for Raymond DVDs so well over here. Rare though. Yeah. Yeah. I will usually look up any DVD that's a complete series. I don't sell a ton of DVDs though. Just a lot. That's good enough. Smurf. Oh my god, do it again. I have a lot of stuff I need to test, a lot of cameras and camcorders. I'll probably have to take a few days to do that. Good enough. I know in Canada. It's good enough. And I can see the dates because I'm not sure of the dates. I'll keep the rest. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's convenient. Yeah, 10. Okay. Okay. We'll have some. I think might have some minor paint loss signs and markings. That's good enough. Okay, so now for the price. My cheat sheet book. I'm just going to come up with a ballpark. Pen, paper, pen. And let's do some math. Cornucopia guy, $5. Pirate guy, $5. Beer guy, $15. So $10. What I've done here is I comped a ton of Smurfs and I include the shipping in there, and then I kind of just estimate back. So like if I have something in here that sold for 10, well, that's including the shipping, and so I usually take 5 back off to try and compensate for that. That's just I don't know why I decided that. Farming guy, $5. Skiing guy, skier, $15. Ooh, he's worth more. There's an Australian series called the Sullivan's box that can reach 100 pounds. Oh, wow. Well, that's really good. I made the mistake once of getting a Zone 2 Xena Warrior set, which I'll probably have forever since it can only be played in Europe, I think. Hey, Shay, don't rip the bags. Yes. I've been good lately. You know, one thing you did talk about that I did pick up was Ben 10 figures. And I did a whole, I haven't done it, I haven't printed it yet. I have my cheat sheet. But I did a whole thing with all the Ben 10 figures just to keep an eye out for those because I was surprised how much they sell for. This is Smurfette. White dress. $10. So $5. The other thing I was surprised by was I think it's 1994 or 84 DC figures are worth a lot of money too, which kind of shocked me. Okay, so telephone guy, $5. Swimming guy, $5. Guitar guy, $10. And painting guy, $10. So I'm going to do some math. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. So I'm not going to ask 75 for the lot because I won't get that. But you know what? I'm going to try it $49.99 and just see if there's any interest in that. I don't like selling Smurfs individually unless they're worth a bit more because I don't find it's worth the time. And sometimes it can sit a long time, but better to put them up. Just out of curiosity, bro. It's 1984. So let's just do figures. Can we do figures? Just to kind of show. I also like, when I'm looking at a category, I also like turning on used because it's rare that I come across new ones. And used kind of gives you too much hope. But, you know, like $20, $100 for 6. You know, $20, $30. Batman, $120. You know, some people are asking too little, in my opinion. Wonder Woman, $25. And you know, like I know you don't know the shade, but like on the baggy wall, sometimes you'll see stuff like this, these little toys, and I think I would have passed them before because, you know, we see so much DC superhero guys. Now this is from 1984, so these are quite old, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be in the bags. Anyways, new bolo for me at least. Okay, let's go back up. Hey, Shay, where was your Monday show? I was looking forward to it. Okay, 10, love 10, F22. Sure. If I was smart, I would put some of the more valuable ones in there. But I can't remember who's who, so. So that took a while. And done. Okay. So I've held on to this way too long. St. Petersburg game. If this was complete, I think this one sells for good money. It is not complete. See, needs parts. And what I was doing was holding on to these, hoping to come across the game again. I have not come across this game again. And I have sold games now missing parts. I just say what's missing, or depending on the value of the game. So we're just going to do a quick look to see if this is still worth money. And then I'm going to do the exciting part of counting the pieces and listing it. And it's taking up too much room. I was so disappointed to find out it wasn't complete. Okay. Check and see if anyone else is live yet. They're not. Let's see. Saint Petersburg. And we got the board part. And souls. Yeah, I was bored. And I need more. I like having the lives in the background to do work, even if it's like the person's just not doing anything. So I thought, well, I'll do this until someone else goes live. Okay, there's not a ton of these, so that's okay. I'll just do this. So like I said, this one is not complete. But as you can see, it gets good money. Pre-owned $120. That's pretty good. 109, 80, 50. That to me is like the range I like for my board games, especially if you're going to be counting pieces. I would never do bidding. I don't know why people do. I understand you want to get rid of stuff, but like this guy got 60 for new, no work. And this person got pre-owned over 120. It's like twice as much. So I don't get it. I understand turnover rate and all that, but hopefully I made a note to myself what's missing. No, I did not. All right. Oh, I did make a note. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Missing blue wood piece. It is missing a blue wood piece. I also don't see instructions. Okay, so I'm going to check. Let's just take a look at this one. Some advertising. Oh, what's that? That big thing there? You're definitely missing pieces. I'm surprised the instructions are missing. I didn't say anything. Oh, the contents are on the back. That's nice. Okay, well, I'm still going to sell it as is. So I'm sick of looking at it. Almost dropped everything. Yeah, it has been. It's like half an hour. Spend more time in the waiting thing than Matt's actually doing the show for. But don't worry, this can be inefficient. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, with Matt though, like I honestly I just like having it in the background often. It helps me work at least. As long as I'm not paying too much attention to what they're doing, that's fine. And for some reason, 3, 4. And for some reason, it has to be live. It's like you think, oh, well, you know, they don't have to be live, but for some reason, I prefer it live. It tricks my brain, maybe. 4, 5, 6. Wait, there's only 6. Why is there only 6? Man. The contents of the game too, also in the back, are not very, very good. They say it's like how many rubles there are, like for the money. It's like, why don't you just say how much of each one? That's kind of weird. Do you think numbers play a big part in eBay? I have 770 listings and sell 3 a day on average. Or is it purely quality of items? Yeah, that's one of those questions that is so dependent on what you're selling and who you are as well, kind of, and what you enjoy doing. Because some people say turnover rate, like how fast you're getting inventory out and then back out again, is the most important thing. For me, it's not. And for some people, they really like a high average selling price. So when they do sell stuff, if they only have to deal with a few customers and a few packing. Some people just have so much stuff where you have a quantity. So you might be only selling something for $15, but you got like 1,000 of them, and you do the work of pictures once, and then they quickly go into bubble envelopes and going out. So it's like I find that question is hard because it's like, you know, I can do all the math for my business, which I do, and I can see what I need to do if I want to increase my profit or my net per hour worked and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean I'll actually do it. That's my hardest part is like, for example, you know, this board game and counting pieces, which is fine. But a lot of value I have over there is in those cameras. But for me to test those camcorders requires charging them up, getting the tape in there, playing them and all that stuff. And even with that extra time there, I'll probably make a lot more per hour to do that. But I don't want to do it. So it's like, you know, you have to kind of be aware of who you are and what you can do. Like some people just sell one type of item. I go like completely bored. I'd be like, no, I'm not doing this. Even for money is an incentive for me, but not a huge incentive. So I know that's kind of a wide answer, but like I have about 900 items right now, and I do okay. But I don't really have to worry about my income too much right now. So, um, obviously, the more you have, the better you do. Like what I prefer, honestly, like when I sell something in a high margin, like or a high value over C50 American, I'm a lot happier than when something sells for $15, obviously. But I'm gearing more and more just to picking up the higher end items, unless something is really easy. To me, it's more of a way to catch up with everyone else. Not everyone gets in before he shuts down. Yeah. Like the chat you're talking about, right? Yeah, I like the chat too. See how everyone's doing. Um, that's kind of why I was doing this. It's like, you know, it's not that interesting to watch, but just gives people maybe somewhere to hang out as well. I think Matt's channel is a lot about that too. And you know, when you see Matt's channel, they'll have like 25 people in watching, and there's only a few of us talking, and so a lot of people are just using it kind of as background noise, which is fine. Oh, good. Oh no, not good. So maybe there isn't the same amount of each card. The other thing with Matt is he's consistent at doing it every day. I didn't like that. I didn't like to think, oh, I got 8. Not like I didn't like doing shows. It's just like I'm not a big person for commitment. So 8. There's definitely cards missing. 8, 9, 10. 8. So we've got 30, 60, 70, 80, 88. I think there's supposed to be 100 cards. 120 cards. Well, there's a lot missing. Okay, so for this game, I was going to sell the whole thing as is, but you know what I might actually do is just sell what I have as parts in just a small little lot. So I'm going to do that later. I was thinking there's just a piece missing, but it seems like there's a bit more than a piece. It was too bad too because it was a very clean game. So I was like, oh, this is going to be complete for sure. Oh wait, there were more cards over here. I already screwed it up. This is the stuff I find like really costs me the most is these little bitty pieces of stuff that I kind of just shuffle from spot to spot. So I'm going to do more of these Warzone guys. The ones I listed the other day didn't sell yet, so I obviously didn't ask for too much. I did sell some bookends though that I had listed. And I thought I had sold a teacup, but it was just an offer. I always forget people can send you offers even if you don't have offers on. Take my pictures. Okay, let's see if we can ID these guys. I don't think I'll be able to because I wasn't able to do that before, but so let's fail. I'll make it off my other listing because it's going to be similar. Where's the Warzone guys? So here's the Warzone ones. So 2 watchers, actually, that's pretty good. I do love my reseller socializing and whatnot now. You see the same people. I'll hang out an hour, crack jokes, and not buy anything sometimes. Yeah, we're going to get whatnot here to Canada. Like, from what I understand, it seems to be a lot better, like, for whole buying, that I've heard. I've never actually have watched it. Mostly because I didn't really have a way of buying things, but ironically now I do. I'm still sourcing a lot, but I have enough stuff that I really should be getting through anyways. I think we all are like that, but before I felt really the need to go out and source almost every day because I needed it. Now I don't need it quite as much, or I wanted it, I should say. And now I find if I just stay at home the entire day, then there's less wasted time of traveling and I get a bit more done. My socializing is also done at thrift stores. Yeah, for real life. I do like the socializing on here too, but I like both. Look at how primitive is that description. Perfect. And that other lot had how many did that other lot have? Where'd it go? Had 9. This one has 6. So I think that's 29. And I'm going to do a quick Google Lens for it. Okay, let's see. That's bad. I hate when I put the wrong SKU because that's where I keep track of where everything is. Okay, it's ready to go, but I'm just going to do a quick look. It's not going to work though. I already did this. This is like a cheap Warhammer knockoff brand, I think. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, can't find it. Just ask it more because I'm greedy. The other thing too is like since I don't know exactly what these are, I'm listing them slowly, kind of on purpose, just to see if I list something and it sells right away, then maybe I know I've undervalued it. Oh, really? I should take a look. Oh, I thought we were just getting it. I could be wrong. We do? Okay. I went live there in spring. Oh, see, I didn't even know that. Huh. I'll take a look. It's something. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind buying inventory if it's easy inventory. It's just the stuff that's like it's going to get piled on top of the same stuff I already have. That's not so good. Anyways. Shit. He's still good. He's still good. He's a tough guy. These pile would be bigger on the doorstep the waste Amazon or girls whatnot. Yeah, we got a few Amazon things. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of my bad buys. And I'm going to see if these have value. So I bought a whole bunch of hockey cards, which you should never do. And the reason I bought them is that, like, this is only a small percentage of what I have. And whoever donated them is obsessed with Mario Lemieux. So, and I have, like, multiples at the same type. And they have little stickers on the top. See, little red ones and blue ones. I have no idea if these are worth anything. And these are multiples. So I'm gonna just check to see if this is value, and if they don't, I'm gonna donate, get rid of them. So let's hope. And this might be interesting because I'm not a sports person. And these are not old yet, I don't think. I need my magnifying glass. Do they have dates on these things? Oh, here, 1991. Mario. Yeah. And this is OPG. Is that? Okay, let's just try that. There it is. As a buyer, one of the huge advantages you guys have is your much lower shipping costs. Now, that being said, I don't mind paying shipping if I can still make good money. Okay, that's it. Someone got a whole buck. Ooh, a buck. Signed, obviously, or whatever. Graded. 5 cents. 99 cents. Wow, I'm going to be rich with that one. Why don't you make a junk drawer lot with some of the redonated items? Throw them in a box. Looks good and under a certain weight. Sell it. Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. I think for me, it's just a case of, like, almost rather get the donation coupon, because, like, that can save me like a couple bucks at least, and it's out of my house and I don't have to do any work. And not only not doing work, but I'll have more, hopefully, energy to do some more valuable stuff. And if I can put like a junk lot, like, you're right though. It is a good idea. It's just I am lazy. So these are worth nothing. Oh, so let's try a different one here. Maybe I can make like a lot of 3 of these things since I have multiples. So here's another one. Mario Lemieux, 1990. That's easy enough. That's a peachy as well. I don't know who this score. Score. All right, yeah, things are so different over there. Yeah, coupons are okay. So you get 20% off if you buy more than $10 worth of stuff, up to $50. So I guess the max you can save is $10 with the coupons. I always have a ton of them. I give them to friends usually too, which they appreciate. This is also worth like $1. Oh, I'm rich. I'm rich. Okay, one last chance here for these, and then they're going to get donated. One left. This one here. Maria. Sniper. Everyone likes the sniper. Actually, it's already up here. That's it there. 70 cents. Ooh. It's two almost exactly the same. Actually, it's these two. So what would other people do? You just get rid of these? Because that's what I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, I don't know why I bought these. Well, I know why I got. Part of the reason I also got these sports cards is because some of them had like really fancy way, like not just like the plastic, protector. There's like, ones were bolted in and everything. Well, those must have value. No, they did not. Yes. Is that what Whatnot's for? Yeah, I'll start my own Whatnot. Start your own Mario collection. Okay, that sucks. But that is what I expected. These are going to be donated. Unless I can find like a stupid lot, and then maybe I'll try and get like $6 for them or something. See, earlier today we were talking about if I sell the postcards or not. See, I bought the postcards. Does that count? And I have a whole bunch of postcards. Aren't they so nice? And a little Cupid here. Be my Valentine. A little Dutch boy. Ooh, what's that? Toronto. There's your Canadian ones. What else? A lot of these are Valentine cards. Or just like kind of boring, parks, churches, like that sort of thing. I do have a box of more interesting ones somewhere. I just don't know where they are. This one has some cloth on it. That's pretty special with the Dutch boy. I'm just assuming a lot of these don't have value because I kind of I went through a couple of people's like how to sell postcards and I tried to screen out the best ones. These are not them though. I don't know what I do with them. Let's see, we can do one more thing. Okay, just gonna do one more thing because I'm hungry. It's almost 2:00 anyways. Let's just make sure this has value. I have it in my for my shelves there. I kind of had them ordered by value, and this is on the bottom shelf, which means it's not a lot of value, but still worth kind of redonate. Yeah, I don't do yard sales, so yeah, it's totally gonna be donated. So we'll see if this guy has value, and then I'll list that. And if it doesn't have value, then I'll just stop. So first thing is Hot Wheels race beat. Let's put in gold. Assume these are all probably used. No. Let's go highest. So I do know that for like Hot Wheels and stuff, like condition is like king. It's okay. Oh, and rolling. It rolls okay. Let's go back here. Yeah, I think it's worth it. I understand these ones are in better condition than mine, but I still think it's worth listing. That was a horrible picture. Enough. Thinking 19. Yeah, I'd be good with 19. I do look at the cards a bit more on the toy wall. I used to not look because I figured I'll never see anything, but I've been finding a few. So if I see some older dates on the bottom, let's try this one here. Play with used condition while lots of marks, worn paint, and signs of use. That's completely right. What did I say? 1999. Good. Okay. E4. I don't know what E4 means. Sometimes I know people put their SKUs at the end. I can get rid of the word vintage. Yep. Looks good to me. Bada bing, bada boom. And done. Perfect. Well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for staying around. Chop. Yeah, I'll do these whenever I feel like it. Yeah, take care. Hope you have a good day. Bye.